Hello again, fellow podcaster, and welcome back to Pod Theory. I'm your host, Jason Cercone, and today it's another installment of Pod Theory Q&A. This is your opportunity to ask questions about podcasting, and I'll bring those questions here on the show to answer them for you. All you need to do to submit a question is hit me up via text at 412-965-8428, send your question via Twitter to @JasonCercone, or shoot an email to jason@jasoncercone.com. This week's question comes to us from Mike, and Mike's question is, will Clubhouse be a competitor to podcasting? This is a great question, Mike, and with the rise of Clubhouse and it becoming one of the most popular platforms going today, I can see how you would come to that conclusion. So, my thoughts on this, and if you haven't gotten on Clubhouse yet, you absolutely should. It's still in the stage where you need an invite, so if you aren't on Clubhouse and you need an invite, please connect with me, either Twitter, email, and I'll be happy to share one of the invites that I have with you so you can check it out. But Clubhouse is an audio platform that's very comparable to what the chat rooms of the 90s and early 2000s were like, except you're doing it in audio format. So you're actually joining in and you're able to converse with others in the room and you hear the moderators talk, and there's a ton of great information being shared every time Clubhouse rooms go live. But to me, I can't see it as direct competition to podcasting. I look at it as a tremendous complement to podcasting. You can join rooms and learn more about how to produce a better show. You can contribute to rooms in your industry or niche and discover new content ideas. You can come on stage and ask questions and get answers to those questions in real time. You can build a strong network that allows you to start your own rooms and lead the discussions in those rooms. You can grow your audience and spread the word about your podcast through Clubhouse. Clubhouse to me is a lot like a lot of live podcasts that I've attended in the past. You have the moderators, which would be like the show hosts, kicking things off, and then once the actual show concludes, you have the ability to ask questions because any live podcast I've ever attended had a live Q&A. So there's definitely a lot of value in Clubhouse for podcasters, and I definitely don't see it as competition. I see it as a great complement and a platform where you can learn a lot that you can take back and apply to your podcasting practices. If you're looking to join a great community for podcasters within Clubhouse, I highly recommend joining ClubPod today. You can follow me at Jason Cercone, and then you can find me every Thursday night at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time in the Beginner's Luck Room within ClubPod. I'll be moderating and answering questions throughout the entire session. And pretty soon I'll be launching a new room within ClubPod as well, and I'll tell you all about that here on Pod Theory when the time comes. So stay tuned. Mike, thank you very much for your question. That's going to wrap up today's installment of Pod Theory Q&A. Again, if you'd like to submit a question that I can answer right here on the show for you, all you need to do is hit me up via text at 412-965-8428. Send your question via Twitter to @JasonCercone, or you can hit me up on email at jason@jasoncercone.com. Good talk. I'll see you back here next time. This has been Jason Cercone on Pod Theory.